Hello everyone, in this tutorial we will be learning about NavMesh in Unity 3D. NavMesh is a class of Unity 3D which is used to do spatial queries like pathfinding and vocabulary tests, and for that you have to specify the area for these like pathfinding and vocabulary tests. So you can find path for translating your object 3D object from one position to other position by avoiding obstacles which can come across its way when the object will be moving from position A to position B. So in this tutorial we will be making a level, a ground surface on which we will place some obstacles like cubes, and we will place a player, and wherever we press our mouse the player will be automatically find its path from its current position to the destination, and it will automatically translate from its current position to the desired position by avoiding all the obstacles which will come in its way. So now I have created my Unity scene, and I will import cube. So first of all I will create ground level. For that I'm using cube, and then I will place some obstacles on this cube in order to make obstacles. So it's up to you, you can place cylinders or anything. I will be using cube to make obstacles. Now I will create materials. Now I will give a color to this ground. So now I will place some obstacles. Now I will rotate them. It's up to you, you can create your own maze. I'm just creating it randomly, so you can create a very complex maze. It's up to you. Now I will place each cube on the ground because you can see that they are in the air, so let them place on the surface. So now each obstacle is at its right position. Each obstacle is at its right position. Now I will import a player which will be moving on the surface, and I am using cylinder. You can use capsule or anything else. So now all objects are at their right position. Now I will add some more material. Now we have prepared our scene, and let's save it. And now I will create an empty object, and I will place my ground surface and all my obstacles inside this game object. I have created this empty game object, and now let's name it level ground. So let's save it. And so now I will first of all I will assign this empty game object navigation static and go with yes change children only. So what does this mean is, whenever you go to the navigation and object, you can see that as you that our ground surface has walkable area, and you can see our walls, or you can say obstacle, are also under the walkable area, but we do not want our player to walk on this obstacle. We only want to move our player on this ground surface. So for that we have to make these obstacles non-walkable. So we will go with this option, and this option has to be walkable because we want to move our object on the ground. So now I will go to the empty game object and go to the bake option. Now you have to make changes in this baking agent, and if I do not make any changes and I run it, you can see that it has created a blue part. This blue part is the path which Navmesh found for us, and our agent, or you can say our player, can easily move on this path. But we do not. We want our player to move on whole ground, and you can see that this baking agent has created only this part for us, but we want this blue part all over the surface. So for that we have to make changes in the baking agent. So our baking agent radius and height, all these things matter, and these all things depend on the our player object. So you can go to the player object inspector and you can check the radius and height of our agent, and accordingly you can make changes in the baking agent. I will go to this. This is the height, and I will put this here, and this is the radius, and this is the step height. Step height means it is the height of the leg of the player. So I want the leg of this player to be short, so I'm putting here 0.03. And max slope means how much angle our agent or our player can climb easily, so I'm putting it low. And now if I bake, you can see it covers whole ground, and it means that our agent, our player, can easily move on all the blue areas because it covers all the ground surface. So now we will create a script so that wherever we press with the mouse button or touch screen, if you are building on Android, then the agent will automatically translate to the desired position. So let's open Visual Studio. One thing you have to remember, if you are making a very short or very small ground surface, then you have to go with the advanced settings also, and in order to create or in order to bake your surface correctly, so you can go with the advanced option also, but keep it default if you are not having a very small surface. And now I've created my script. Open Visual Studio. I'm changing its name. So there's an error occurred in my Visual Studio, so I'm using this Sublime. First of all, private game object. I will create a game object, player. Here I will game object dot find. Here I have to put the name of the player. So now I've gained the access of that player, and now get here I have put a if condition. If I click my mouse, then this if condition will set true, and the statements which will be writing in this if statement will execute. So first of all, I will create array. Screen point array. So this function will throw a ray where from the camera to the position where we will tap. So here this condition, in this condition our hit variable will contain all the values which will be retrieved when the ray is thrown from the camera to the position where we will tap. So here we will just want our player to set its destination to the point where we tapped. Now I have to assign a NemMesh agent to our player. So for that I will go here, and I have assigned a component NemMesh agent. So you don't need to change the settings. You can change, if you want, you can change the speed and angular speed of your player. I will show you this in a bit. And now I've saved the changes and back to the script now. So here I have to use this agent. We don't need to use this player. I have to use this NemMesh agent to set the destination of the player. So now if I go to Unity, let me save this, and now if I run this, so here I forgot to use Unity engine.ai. If you are using NemMesh class of Unity 3D, that you so you have to import Unity engine.ai. Now I've saved this C script, and if I go back to the Unity, and now if I run this, and if I press, you can see that our player can move across this ground, and wherever we tap, the player automatically translates to its desired position. You can change its speed, angular speed. Here you can change its speed and angular speed, acceleration, anything, it's up to you. So I've told you everything about this NemMesh. If you have any doubt, you want to ask anything, you can ask in comment section. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching.